Spinner.
This is the first pitch of a route called Slap and Tickle. It is a 511A chimney into a roof. One of the cooler routes I've ever done. I'm very excited to show it off and talk about some of the techniques I use to make it through. I've also been wanting to 3D scan a climbing route for a while, so here's that. I use an app called Scaniverse on my phone and then just kind of point it at objects and it will piece together the environment and give you a 3D model. This is it loaded up on my computer in Unreal Engine. There's JJ looking good, 3Dified. Kind of mixed results here. Some of it's really low resolution and not very many polygons, but other parts turned out pretty good. So I don't really know what I'm going to do with this in the videos, but I just thought it was kind of cool. I think I was going to use it as kind of a visual aid for the crux, but the crux actually was the lowest res part of the climb. You can see it doesn't have a lot of definition or 3D-ness to it, but I don't know, just something kind of cool. I might try to do something with this in the future. This being an 11 minus, it was a bit intimidating. I am trying to break into 11s, and chimney is kind of my style. Stemming, I like powerful upper body stuff and stemming, so I figured this would be a good one to hit. And some of the pictures of the crux are just wild. There's a decent number of rests on the way up where you can just kind of put your feet down and hang out. The mental factor of this route is super high because you're basically facing out and you have to confront all that exposure. I feel like I find it really easy to just kind of like keep my face buried in the wall and avoid dealing with the exposure, but on this climb there's no way around it. You kind of have to take it all in, and it's pretty mental. Big loose death block here. I could feel it moving when I grabbed it, so just let my belayer know and avoided using it.
Wow.
At this point I was noticing more hands on the left side and more feet on the right side, so I decided to flip around so my back was against the left side. And I'm really glad I did this because I intuitively found this technique where I shoved my elbow kind of in these on these ledges on the left side, and you're kind of able to get really good rest there by pushing down with your elbow and shoulder. It takes a lot of pressure off of your hands and your feet, so would recommend that.
I don't want to leave my chimney. There's a crimp. All right. Yep. And that's it.
For physicality, I think just with the duration of the stemming, it just takes a lot of stamina, and then committing to that roof transition is also quite physical. So I'm gonna give that 5 out of 5 stars. I think the technique also is pretty high on this one, but not quite as high as the physicality. So I'm gonna give that 4 stars. And then absolutely a 5-star exposure climb. Overall, this climb definitely gets 5 stars out of 5. It is incredible, and I highly recommend it to everybody. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.